And then there's always, we remember our first time on stage. My first time on stage, I'd kind of danced around it in various places, but the first time I actually did stand-up comedy, I was in law school in 1977, January 1977. A buddy of mine, Howard Vine, he thought I was funny. I thought I was funny. We needed a third opinion. So he found a place called the Iguana Coffee House. I said I was in law school. It wasn't a great law school. It was the International School of Law and Screen Door Repair. So it wasn't like I was giving off a promising career, but I didn't know I was going to be doing stand-up comedy. I just wanted to try it for one time, and I put together what I came to believe was some sort of 5 minutes. I prepared this material. I was going to go do this at this coffee house. It was a coffee house, a talent night, so there were singers and dancers and a poet. I followed a poet. I still have the recording, a tape. We had this shoebox-sized cassette tape recorder, and I recorded it. And on the tape, you can hear the last line of the poet. The poem was, "Like the mango, we are ripe for the revolution." It was 1977. He was way behind on the revolution, way behind. But he was way ahead on mango. Nobody was talking mango in 77. He was a fruit visionary. But so then I got my first introduction. The MC or the host of the evening, he's a real long-haired kind of guy, you know, and he goes, "All right, this next guy's going to try something funny." It was more of a warning than introduction, you know. And so I go up there, I start talking. I got my first heckle. Two guys were down front playing chess. One of them turned to me and went, "Shh." That was my first heckle. I spoke for 5 minutes. I got one reaction. At one point, one guy went, "Huh." That's all I got, one huh. Just a huh, and he stopped. He's like, nobody followed him and said, "You're right, I was wrong. That wasn't funny." And I didn't care. I took that tape back to my room. I kept playing it over and over again. Just rewind, huh, rewind, huh, rewind, huh. Just studying it. Just I got some kind of reaction from strangers because that's what has to happen. Every comic has to make that transition from being funny in the moment around friends to being funny on cue in front of strangers. And that's what I did that night. And here's the joke. Here's the first joke that I ever wrote that got any kind of reaction. I said, you can always tell who's going to win in a wrestling match just by the introduction. In professional wrestling, will be in the far corner in the orange tights at 187 pounds from Teaneck, New Jersey, Ed Arnold. His opponent from parts unknown at 417 pounds, wearing a bumper from a 1955 Buick on his head, Haystacks Calhoun. Same thing in high school wrestling. In the 130-pound weight class from Oak Crest Regional High School, two-time New Jersey State champion, two-time Christmas tournament champion, undefeated senior captain Bob Siraki. His opponent from Pennsville High School, former student council treasurer. My first joke.